Ahead of the 10th edition of the IPL, India's most successful cricketer and captain MS Dhoni stands removed from the captaincy of Pune IPL franchise. Rising Pune Super Giants, that's the name, they have removed him. Australian captain Steve Smith has been appointed the captain in place of Dhoni. The decision comes after Pune had a poor show last season, which was their inaugural one in the IPL. Dhoni's men had finished 7th out of the 8 teams which were competing with just 5 matches as wins in their 14 encounters.
It's IPL auction time again, and I have with me the rising Pune Super Giant owner Sanjeev Goenka, but it's not about the auction. He's already stolen all headlines. Mr. Goenka, I'm told you are replacing Mahendra Singh Dhoni as captain of our PSG.
Yes, we have decided to appoint Steve Smith as the captain for this season.
I mean, I don't think Mahendra Singh Dhoni has ever been replaced. I mean, can you tell me reasons behind this huge call?
The first thing I'd like to say is that Mahi is somebody who's been a phenomenal leader. I have learned so much from him during the last season of IPL. Cool, calm, statesman-like, sharp thinker. He's an outstanding player. He's an asset for any team. When we went into the last season, we went in with expectations that we will do very well. We landed up second from the bottom. At the end of the season, me and my management actually sat and reflected that what could we do differently to make this season better for us. And we decided that we needed to have a fitter team. Mahi, of course, is the fittest of the fit, but we needed to have a fitter team. And that's why we dropped 11 players, many of whom are physically completely unfit and past their prime. We wanted a young captain. We had the luxury of having Steve Smith and Faf du Plessis, 2 international world-class captains in our team. And we decided to have Steve. I spoke to Steve. He is very happy to accept. I have also spoken with Mahi, and he says that's absolutely fine.
That was my next question. Have you communicated to him, and what was his reaction?
Well, yes, we have spoken with him, and my CEO was with Mahi for a long period of time in Ranchi. And Mahi was, he said that's perfectly fine. He was cooperation personified. He was very sweet about it. He said he's a thorough professional. He respects the decision. It is the franchise's call, and he will cooperate in whichever way.
A word on Steve Smith, because this for him also is a great opportunity. I mean, captain of Australia, now captain of an IPL team. I know he wants it because some of his compatriots are captains like David Warner. They have their internal issues, which is not for us to decide. But a word on Steve Smith, is he excited?
Well, Steve Smith is very excited. Steve Smith is already into it. We've been discussing the finer details of the auction strategy. He's had meetings with Flem, our coach, and I think he's completely into it. And I think please wish us well. I sincerely hope we perform better this year.
Final question, you think this will get the best out of Mahendra Singh Dhoni?
I think so. I think he's a complete professional. He's a great player. He's a great leader. He's a great statesman. So my sense is that he will be completely all there. And Steve and he have a good rapport. So I think it'll be very good for all of us.
So there you have it on India Today. A big call. It's actually a real breaking news headline. Mahendra Singh Dhoni replaced by Sanjeev Goenka as captain of the rising Pune Super Giant by Steve Smith. Whether this will yield fruit or not, we've got to wait and see. But at this point in time, a very big call from him. On that note, we'll get you the very best of the IPL as always. Keep watching.
All right, we're now joined by consulting editor Boria Majumdar, who's joining us on Skype, and we're also joined by our correspondent Rahul Rawat from the newsroom. Boria, to you first. How should one see this? Is this a setback for the poor form that Dhoni is struggling from? Is this a pragmatic decision that a commercial outfit has made, or is it not both?
Very bad audio line. I mean, whatever I got of your question, it's a very bad audio line. Whatever little I got. You know, Sanjeev's call is to sort of appoint a younger captain, and he feels Steve Smith will bring in fresh ideas and fresh legs. I mean, last year he feels he was disappointed with the 7th place showing. He thinks Mahendra Singh Dhoni will, you know, as he said, he was cooperation personified. He will contribute as a player, but this is a franchise call, and it's a massive call. For the first and only time in Mahendra Singh Dhoni's career has he been replaced as captain. Even during the India stint, he stepped down himself, but this one, he has been replaced as captain of the RPSG team.
All right, we're also joined by Rahul Rawat. As I said, our correspondent who's joining us in the newsroom. Rahul, how do you see this impacting the competition now? Steve Smith takes over the reins of Pune. Dhoni remains, of course, as a senior player. How do you see the prospects for the team from here on?
Well, Jugal, whatever little I know of Sanjeev Goenka, he is a sports enthusiast first. But probably Boria can throw more light on this, but he has an ISL team which actually won the this year's ISL also. The decision, of course, has been taken keeping in mind the interest of the team. They have a power-packed team with some of the best players from world cricket. So, in fact, they have offloaded a few players also of great repute. Like, for example, your Kevin Peterson is also not there. They've offloaded him from the pool. They've put him in the auction pool. Then Ishant Sharma also. But this will be the first time that you'll see Mahendra Singh Dhoni not as captain in the IPL. In fact, for the last 9 seasons, he has been the captain of the Indian Premier League, whichever franchise he's played for. Of course, Chennai Super Kings, and then after Pune. So, like for example, Boria has said, this is actually a very, very big development because Dhoni and captaincy are synonymous to each other.
All right, consulting editor Boria Majumdar and Rahul Rawat, thank you for joining us with those details.